Hello, my name is Himanshu Chaudhary. I'm 24 years old. I live here in Delhi. I graduated from Rajasthan Technical University while ago, and I'm looking for improving myself to push my career in whatever way possible. I am doing these kind of interviews, these kind of interview. I am doing these kind of videos because I want to improve my public speaking skills and to improve my English. This channel is basically about self improvement and how you can actually do stuff to improve yourself. It's basically uh, not more about other people other than it's about myself only. But if even if doing this kind of exercise daily helps somebody in any way possible, well, it would be worth it. But mostly I'm doing these exercises for myself. So here we are at the vlog 6, reach our vlog 6 of the day, and nothing. So today's topic would be about introductions. I would say since I was a little kid, I am. I think I am still very bad at introductions. I would just stutter about saying stuff about myself. I would just forget, but I have to tell them. What do I tell them? Like my personality or what? What this is? Maybe it is a deep thing. That's why I kind of start to think like a little too deep about it and mess it up, make it a little bit more complex. So, what do you basically introduce? What do you do in an introduction basically? I've been struggling with these in my interviews. About the introduction part, I kind of stutters, even though many of them, a little bit of them have passed me to the forward and whatever that is. But it's about, see, I would start stuttering and think about what he's thinking. It's like kind of like people are demanding my interview. It's kind of demeaning, I think, in some, it is not, but I actually think that it's kind of the meaning of demanding a person's introduce yourself. I'm kind of get I get that feeling, but it is not. I do understand that, but I kind of get that, and I try to do my best, and that doing in that manner of doing best, I kind of overthinks it, and just blacks out. That's why. So basically, what you do first in an introduction, you basically introduce your name. Hi, my name is this. Then your age, and it depends on the interviews. If the job is about really cares about your job, then you introduce your age. The second one is your where you from, basically. Basically where you from. Then the third is your education. I graduated with this and that. And then you tell them about your professional skills, professional what are you doing right now. And after that, I think you give them your mission statement. I think so. Yeah, or maybe before that, I have kind of wrote that way. But basically, if, one tip from my failures, I would say don't repeat again. Whatever you just said, just don't repeat. That makes you sound like an idiot. Just don't repeat whatever you say, and it kind of look like that you practice that. Though, even though you have to practice for your introduction during the interviews, but it is not not appear. It shouldn't appear like that you had and you practice for your interview. Just you have to be casual. That's why I'm doing this. I try to introduce myself every day, though I'm I would say it's not a little better. I have seen the videos. It's not still that better, but still. So then you talk about your personality, basically. What are your strengths? the sense, like example, I'm a caring and understanding person, I'm a patient man. It depends upon the stance, depends upon the type of job you're applying, and what your stance is basically what you can offer the company. Why they should, it's same goes that why should they hire you. So it's kind of, you will tell your strength. After that, one thing is you have to tell at least one weakness, even though you are perfect or wherever you are, you still have to tell your weakness. And it's kind of, I mean, who exactly will say that they have weaknesses? I mean, the world is not kind of like, you don't tell the world that you have weakness, even though you have to tell yourself, but still. But yeah, on into, you have to tell them that what your weaknesses are, kind of make it sound like that you're bragging, like, oh, I'm really detail oriented, I look at details, I try to keep things as perfect as I can. It's kind of an obsession, and I'm like that, like obsessing. Who wouldn't like a person who is good, who is, you know, kind of perfectionist, and you make it like it's your weakness, kind of like, so that you can do. After then, after that, it's a mission statement. Like, you would add a quote like, I really believe in the saying or in the quote that, oh, it's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. And then you explain what does it means. Basically, that what I say is, it's self-explanatory, right? After that, what you do, it's about your family, but make sure what I did wrong. I actually, in one of the interviews, I just stopped, and what happened, I just ignored what they said before they asked me to not speak about my family or background or whatever. But they still kinda, I just ignored, because I forgot all the lines that I have practiced or whatever the introduction was. I just blanked out and talked about my family, and it was quite embarrassing. Whatever. It was an experience. It was an experience though, but they don't do that. Just be attentive what they actually ask. If they will tell you this, if they want you to talk about the family and stuff, then at last you talk about your hobbies. Your hobbies basically include something that's related to, it will be good about talking about something that's related to the job. If let's say, uh, can't think of anything, but there was this girl who talked, like, she liked to talk to people and stuff like that, going out. So the job, the cabin crew job, was something like that. So it was quite a good hobby. But I think there was something else I am forgetting. It was quite nice that one woman said that I don't, but still she wasn't accepted. Hmm. So that was the basically introduction. The main part, the most part where you can impress them is basically your professional stuff. What have you worked? Where have you worked before? If it's related to the job you're applying, well, you're basically gonna get selected. If you're not, then try to impress them by your uh, achievements in your college and stuff. And you still don't have those, well, you can impress them by your delivery. I think delivery, how you present yourself, the confidence in that. They're basically looking for what you can offer. So they might even uh, not look at the professional stuff. Professional stuff is basically, you can, it's an assurance that you can offer these services. But if you can do that, just do stuff around the strength part, where you can say that you can offer this, and you have this, and that's how you can help them. So basically, that would be the main part if you don't have anything else. Basically, I have been to a share of interviews, and I learn from mistakes. That's why I can say you have to add to those 10 parts. I am basically trying to improve every day. This introduction part, I think I am getting good. Before the day started, and now a little bit improvement, I would say. Stuttering a little less, just speaking, try to keep in the topic and that. Mm, it's over the 10 minutes mark already. I would see, I would just go and just end it. I think it's 10 over 10 minutes. And the introduction part. So basically, in the last, you talk about your hobbies, and one last thing. Don't just abruptly stop. Just talk about, if you like a line, you just add a line. Thank you. That was my introduction to you, or whatever. Or thank you for listening, or thank you. If you want to know more about me, I would get to tell you. If you, I would say, if you are going to an interview, just practice some of the introductions, write it down, or maybe go to the YouTube videos. They will actually tell you how you actually can achieve that. So these are the basic steps. I'm applying these steps myself, and try to improve every interview I go to, and I will be updating you the next interview works out, how I apply these tips. So thank you for listening. If even someone was listening, or even if someone looks at these videos, it's kind of sad that I'm not getting any views. But it's a self exercise. So yeah, bye.